family. Yesterday, as you saw, we had a Q&A with Devin, and so many of you in the comments was like, do Mindy next, do Mindy next. So today, we are gonna do Mindy's Q&A. Are you ready?
We're ready.
Okay. Before we start though, why don't you tell us like who you are?
I'm a sandwich. I'm just kidding.
Have you guys ever seen that TikTok where like
I don't
the girl,
think I have.
It's so funny. The girl is like trying to like think of an order. Okay, I want a sandwich. I want a sandwich. I want this on my sandwich or whatever.
Right.
And she's at a hotel and then she picks it up and she goes to dial and then she says, I'm a sandwich. Like, you know, so it's an inside joke that we always talk about that when like we have something to say that we're nervous to talk about. Are you nervous?
So, yeah.
A little bit?
A little bit.
Okay. Let's just start with question 1.
Okay.
How old are you and how many kids do you have?
I am 42.
She had to think about it.
I know.
So you guys are 5 years apart.
I know how old I am. I just don't like to say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Please, I would love to be your age. How many kids do you have?
I have 3 kids. I have an oldest that's 21, and then a daughter that's 18, and then Bladen, which you've seen, is 11.
Yeah. So the next question is tell us about your family.
Okay. So, yes, I am married. I have a husband.
And she does not live here.
I do not live
We
here.
get that all the time.
I have my own house.
Yes.
And I go there and hang out with my kids from them at nighttime, you know. But here's a picture of them, though.
Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah.
So Mindy works here with us from like 9 to 5. So yeah.
Yeah, it's like a normal job. Like, you know, he's at his job, I'm at my job.
Yeah. So I know we get a lot of comments that are like, does she ever go home? Yeah, it's just like a normal job that she has here. How many years apart are you and Shelly?
I would have to say we're like 5.
We're 5 years apart.
5 years apart, yeah.
Yeah, 5 years. I think from what I remember the story is our mom was told that maybe she couldn't have any more kids. Mm-hmm. And she tried and tried and tried. And then she was on like a special medicine or something to help her try to have more kids. And then she couldn't. She gave up. And as soon as she went off the medication, then she got pregnant with Mindy.
Yeah.
Is that what you've heard? I think
that's
the
what
story.
I heard too, yeah.
Yeah, so. And then from then on, Crystal and Michael and
Right, which me and Michael are only like 15 and a half months apart.
Yeah,
so.
she didn't think she could get pregnant. She got pregnant right away and got pregnant with our brother.
Yeah.
So. What child do you have a special bond with in Crazy Middles?
Okay. I feel like I have a special bond with all of them because like each kid's like different, and so I have like a different relationship like with all of them. So I can't say I don't have like a special bond with one of the most, or if I have a favorite, like I don't. They're all my favorites.
Good answer. That's actually really true. Mindy is close with everybody, but they have their own way. So, did you ever envision yourself working for your sister?
Yes.
She did.
I did envision it, like when she lived in St. John's, and she was telling me she had like a personal assistant, and like I was like, oh, I want to be a personal assistant. Like, what can I do to be a personal assistant? How can I move? How can I live in St. John's? Like, how can I do this? Do I go live there during the week? Go home on the weekends?
Oh my gosh!
How can I be her personal assistant? So when she moved down here.
You came up to St. John's and we were moving Crystal down here. So I had moved first and then we were moving Crystal. And as we were moving her family and everything, Mindy was there and she said, I'm going to miss my personal assistant because she lived in St. John's. And then Mindy was like,
right, like here I am
available. And I was like, are you sure? She's like, I would love that. And so she's been with us ever since.
Dream come true.
Oh. How long have you been helping Jared and Shelly? So that's been
like 3.5 years.
As long as we've lived here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's Jared's behind the camera?
I think it's almost 4 years actually.
4 years?
It's close to 4 years.
So, and I started in June, so it's probably been like over 3 years. Yeah,
it does.
It goes by fast.
It goes by fast. How does your husband kids feel about the time that you spend at Crazy Middles?
They don't mind at all.
No.
Like they know I'm at job, like I'm working at my job. Kind of like if I was at any other job, they know that like I'm working.
Yeah.
So
and her kids are in school as well.
Yeah.
Her husband works during the day, so they kind of all come home as a family in the evening.
Yeah.
I think just like most families.
like most families do.
Yeah. And the reason, one of the questions I saw too, I don't know if we have it on here, but is why don't you see like all of her kids here? Well, it's because they're working. Like they
Right.
have jobs or they're at school. You'll see her youngest when he is he's on break or if you know
Right.
he's not feeling good for the day or something like that, then he'll come here. So.
But I think your oldest works with his dad, right?
Yeah, with
Like, your
your
husband.
Yeah, he does like road construction, so he's there
It's a
like full-time job.
Yeah. All of her kids are doing really great. So
Yeah.
What's the worst and best part of working for your sister?
Okay, the best part is like getting to be here, to spend time with everyone, to like make those special connections and like hanging out and I really, really enjoy just being over here. Just there's never like a dull, boring
we love
moment.
you here.
Like I love the work and I love just doing it all. But the worst part, there's just not enough hours.
Okay, I was like,
In the
what is she gonna say? There is not enough hours. Mindy and I constantly say, yesterday we just said that. I feel like she gets here and we're doing stuff and I'm busy and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, it's already time.
Right.
You know, and I'm like, ah. So
Like, where did the day go?
We need more hours in our day for sure.
Definitely.
Mindy seems like such a sweet person. What did you do for a job before working for you?
Okay, I was a Head Start teacher. I worked like daycare for like 2 years and then turned into a Head Start teacher for like 3 years. So
Yeah, you were doing that for a while. So I don't know if we have on here, but Mindy went to school for that, so as well.
yeah, what was my...
Oh, we're coming on it. Hold
Yeah.
on. Okay. Here is the question.
Okay.
Oh,
And everyone,
boy.
are you ready for this? Can you name all of the kids?
Okay, so I've been watching all the kids
Or everyone else?
or everyone else trying to get all this correct. But I feel like the best way is to do sibling groups.
Oh, that's a good way.
Okay?
Yeah.
So we're gonna try that.
Okay.
Okay, ready? We got Landon and KYLIE.
Okay.
We got Cody, Lizzie, and Lacey.
Okay.
We got Jonathan, Destiny, Dylan. I'm sorry, not
I was
Dylan.
like, oh, Dylan.
I meant Cynthia.
Cynthia.
When you
okay.
say Destiny, Dylan just automatically
Right,
comes
it
up.
already comes out. Okay, so Destiny, Cynthia, and Jonathan, you said.
Okay, Spencer and Weston.
Okay.
Harlan, Aubrey, Addison. And we got Mason and Kaysen because they're on their own.
They're on their own, yeah.
Jacob and Nicole.
Okay.
And let me think of other sibling groups.
She's so close.
Oh, I know there's another sibling set.
I think you have two siblings,
there's
right?
two.
There's two sibling sets.
Trey and Brinley
Yep.
and Braxton and Anna Vega.
Wow.
She did it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think you're the first to get all of them, right?
Yeah, without any help. Just
Without
all of
any
them.
help. I was almost going to help you.
And I was like,
really
no.
close. It was really close.
Because
Yay.
I felt like that's the easiest because I know all the sibling groups, so I feel like that's the way you can
Yeah.
get all of them.
Yeah,
What
that's
if I just went like all out of order? I'd probably be like,
we would, yeah.
you'd be helping me.
Yeah, that was really great. Okay, you are so sweet and kind. What is your role at the Crazy Middles home?
Okay, my role is basically second her.
Yeah. So when I hired Mindy, I was like, I don't need you to like clean the house or like, no, I just need a second me is what I need. You know, and I feel like Mindy is the better me. She really is. You're so patient and kind with all of the kids, and she's just always happy. I know a lot of you will see comments that are like, she's so positive all the time. She really is. Like you're just happy all the time and just, you know.
Like I try to be happy, but sometimes I'm like, and then inside my head I'm like,
oh, the truth comes out. So I feel like she, like one of my favorite things about her is like I'll go to ask her something and she's like, I already did it. It's kind of like a joke where she's like, I already did that. You know, so she's just really on top of it, and she just goes the extra mile, or whatever you say. Sorry. And she's just so pleasant to be around. I love it. So
thank you.
Do you feel like you're sassy? Because I love the sass that you get. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
I feel like, yes, I do have the sassiness. And the sassiness really comes out is when I put on costumes.
Oh, yeah.
Or wigs.
Big time.
Okay, I'm going to tell your wig story. So, so you know, as we're doing like TikToks or funny things or whatever we're doing, sometimes we have costumes and wigs. And this one time, I don't know why you did this, but she put on a blonde wig and she had her back turned. Richard was coming up our previous editor. He was coming up the hallway and Mindy like flung around and saw him and then started chasing after him, and he didn't know what to do, and he started running. He was like so scared. He didn't know what was happening or who it was. He thought that it was my Aunt Bonnie because she had been over the previous day, and he thought it was Bonnie chasing him, and he didn't know her or know why he was being chased. He was just running.
It was so
and then
great.
and Mindy just dies laughing.
It was so funny.
Kind of a thing. Or one time she put on a wig and she had her back turned, and when Bishop walked in, I was like, oh, we have a new person or whatever. And she just, Or the one where you like dressed up in like the fur.
Right, the whole furry costume about like shaving your legs.
Like it's time to like not shave your legs or whatever.
I had to walk up.
That was really fun.
Whatever. My favorite was the Grinch costume when she did that short.
The Grinch, yeah.
She's all throwing everything and kicking everything.
Yeah. Mindy definitely has a sassy side to her. She like when we have Q&As or like anything, she'll like go ahead and like do all the questions and all the everything, and she'll be like, don't read it, just have fun.
She picks some weird questions
and then
too.
some of the stuff she picks, I'm like, Mindy.
That's great.
But definitely sassy. What is your major in college?
Okay, so my major in college, well, I did college twice. I did an esthetician.
So her and I both went to school to be an esthetician. So beauty school, we did that together.
But I didn't do much into it. And then my next one was associates in early childhood development.
Yeah.
I did that. So, because when I worked at Head Start, they paid for my schooling. So I was like, I might as well take advantage of free schooling. Because when do you get free schooling?
Yeah, that's
true. So I did that.
Do you love alpacas, Mindy?
No. I do not like alpacas. When I met your alpacas for the first time, they are so scary because they're taller than me.
They are. Lots of things are taller than you. Most people I think loved our alpacas, and we had, I don't know if you've been with us long enough, you know that we used to have a herd of alpacas in our backyard, and
they were our pets.
And they were our pets,
they were great.
And we just loved them, and Mindy did not.
No, and what also scares me about alpacas, like, because they're like, you don't know what they're thinking.
No.
What if all of a sudden
really
they're
don't.
like, I want to bite you, and then they bite you.
Well,
they don't really
ours
bite
didn't
though.
really bite.
Or spit on you.
They loved like to catch me if I was walking across the yard, and they would like jump on my back and knock me over. Yeah, they would do that every once in a while. And then, and that always shocked me or scared me because you're not expecting that. But other than that, we did have one alpaca, Cinnamon. It was kind of the mom of the group. And she would just take things and then like run.
Yes.
Or
my gosh.
Yeah. Or she would love to like open the gates and let out all the alpacas. And if you've ever tried to chase an alpaca, you're gonna lose. It's really hard. And so lots of times in St. John's, we felt like, I don't know, idiots, because all of our kids, all 20 of us, are out running around the town trying to chase our alpacas. But anyway.
Because she would open the gate.
Because she would open the gate.
So we finally had to put a special lock on there because she was too smart.
So they definitely have like personalities, kind of like dogs do, right?
Yeah. But she did not like them. So, this is a funny one. Do you shave the back of your head for style or to control the thickness of your hair?
I shave the back of my head because it's hot here.
It is.
I'm sure if any of you that don't live here and you come live here, you'll be shaving the back of your hair too.
Yeah. When it's
Are you growing it out right now?
But I'm actually growing it out right now.
I was going to say
Well, it's coming up on winter, so.
Yeah, coming up on winter, so she'll, let it grow out. And
Right. I think I got to the point where I'm like, okay, I think I miss it back there. So I'm letting it grow.
It's so nice. So I used to do the same thing. I used to shave the back of my head when I was younger, and it's so nice to put a ponytail up and like not have like all those hairs and straight, and it's just cooler.
It's so much
Something
cooler.
about Mindy and I too is we have very thick hair.
Very thick.
Like people ask me if I put pieces in all this. I'm like, no, this is just like so much hair. Same thing with Mindy. So I think that in the family, my mom has thinner hair, and I think Crystal does too. But between you and I, we have a lot of hair.
We must get it from our dad.
Yeah, maybe he had thick hair. So,
But it's just a heat thing.
it's just a heat thing.
Just a heat thing.
If you could travel anywhere, where would it be?
Okay, there's a couple places I would like to go.
Okay.
One of them is New Zealand.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh gosh,
That'd be
because
so
like
incredible.
where they record Lord of the Rings, and it's so gorgeous. I would love to go there. And then I would like to go to like Norway and Denmark and
Really?
Sweden, because
Wow.
it
That sounds so fun.
because I watch a lot of like the Viking movies or the Viking shows, and I'm like, ooh, I want to go there.
Okay.
Or even Scotland. They could just talk to me.
Scotland,
The guy Scotland, so if they talk, I'd be like, oh.
So you're probably so sad when we didn't go to Scotland this summer.
I know.
That was a plan of ours to go, but as you know, we took in a foster child, and so we weren't able to make that trip. We really wanted to, but that we wouldn't have been able to do that, and we wouldn't have wanted to leave her either, because that would have felt
it would have been hard.
Would have been hard.
That's okay.
Anyway,
Another time.
Maybe this next summer in Scotland it is. So okay. What's your favorite thing about having a big family?
All right, my favorite thing about having a big family is there's never a dull moment.
No, that's very true.
It's always like there's always entertaining, there's always fun, there's always birthdays.
So many
birthdays.
So many birthdays between Crystal's family and our family. I feel like it's like an everyday thing, like birthday party. So
I think I just enjoy them because there's just so much family, and you could just always just spend time with them, and like you're never alone.
that's true. Sometimes that's the problem, though. Okay, what is your funniest memory of Shelly?
Okay.
I want to hear some of these.
We have.
I got two of the funniest like recent memories.
Oh, that just happened.
That just happened.
Okay.
Me and Shelly went to like the movie theater.
Oh, I know which one this is.
And we were eating like popcorn, and it was this big giant.
We got
like,
the
large
biggest tub that they had. Yeah.
of popcorn, and then she like went to grab something, and she bumped it, and popcorn went all over me. It was like everywhere.
Tub. I turned and looked over at her. So sometimes Mindy and I, if there's a good movie, like during the day when the kids are at school, like we'll sneak off and go see a quick movie.
Yeah.
And I looked over at her, and it was just like, I don't even know how I did that, how I got it completely all over, but she just from like head to toe was covered in popcorn, and I was like, oh. And then we just sat there and laughed and like couldn't stop laughing throughout the movie because I couldn't believe I did that to her. And she's like, what do I do? I'm like, do we just put it on the floor? I don't know. And then, so it was like this entire tub. So at the end, we had to go get somebody, and I was like, I can sweep it up. Like, I felt so bad. I was like, we just covered your floor. She's covered. Anyway, that was really funny.
So much, and also just eating it off of me.
she was. She's all, it's okay. And she sat there and ate it. I was like, okay.
Okay, another funny moment that we had is when we go get pedicures, and this lady spent all her time.
Oh, okay. I know what you're gonna say. Yeah.
Like making it perfect.
Well, I asked for a flower, this like intricate flower, and we were doing a pedicure, and she painted it perfectly, took her time, and did all these different little colors, and I was like, it was so cute, and I was like, oh, I love it so much. And so we're sitting there just waiting for it to dry, and I put my foot like down on the side.
Yeah.
And when I come back up, I caught it on like the bottom edge of the pedicure chair. Oh. And ruined the entire thing.
Ruined it. We're like, what do we do?
And I was like, oh no, Mindy.
We started
and then
laughing
she's
so
just
hard.
laughing, dying laughing. And I'm like, no. What do I have to like tell her? And I felt so bad. And so then, so she came up and we told her, and she was not happy at all. I tipped her extra, and she had to do it again. So,
but it was funny.
That was really funny.
It was so funny.
Did the big bad Shelly, LOL, ever beat you up like she did Crystal, LOL? Well, I don't know about Crystal, but that would be cool. That's a funny comment. I like that.
What would be cool if she beat me up or if she beat
Did
Crystal
you beat Crystal up?
Let's beat Crystal up.
Did you do that? Did you beat Crystal up?
So I didn't beat Crystal up, but I one time I told her if she didn't do something or whatever, I would hold her off the balcony, and I did. And she didn't do it, so I held her off the balcony by her feet, and I was just holding on, and I thought I had her, and then I accidentally dropped her.
Holy cow!
On the sidewalk below on her head. I was young, and I didn't mean to, and I feel bad.
That's a long drop.
It was a drop off our balcony in St.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad though.
Yeah, she was okay, but I felt terrible. So, so did I ever beat you up?
Well, she didn't really beat me up.
I think that we've always had this like really close relationship too.
I mean, one time I was like standing too close to her.
Yeah, that's
and
what I was gonna say.
She hit me in the head with a baseball bat.
I did.
And then
I was like, how far can I hit this?
Yeah, and I was standing way too close for being the catcher. And it hit me right in the head. And then
a scar?
Yeah, it's the scar right here. And then I felt it, and then I went into shock. And then I woke up in someone's,
Yeah.
And then woke up someone's.
Well, that's
And my
scary.
mom was out of town at that time, and so it was just me and the kids, and so I didn't know what to do, and so I had to run to a neighbor's house and have them come and grab her and help her, and luckily she was okay. Did you get stitches or no?
No, just a butterfly Band-Aid.
Okay, so
Wow.
just glue it back together.
But more likely I tried to beat her up.
So I know that everyone thinks that I'm the mean one. I was like so much older than everybody.
Are you saying that Mindy's the mean one?
Mindy was definitely the more aggressive one than I was growing up.
I had a temper.
She had a temper. Here are some of those clips.
Oh, you have it on video.
I have it on video.
Yeah.
She's throwing chairs.
I pushed a chair.
What?
She's all, not like that. Put that down. I have like these.
Wow.
Daddy, watch this! Daddy, watch this!
What, TV?
Again, I'm running again. They're not like that! Just put that
let's just say that Mindy has changed. She no longer.
I was like so whiny as a child. Like I whined about everything. Like I was like,
I can't even believe we have those videos.
I know, it's great.
Really funny.
But then you go back and you're like, wow, I acted like that.
Yeah, she did. Okay. Can we get a video on Shelly as a kid and youth as well as Jared? I think that Jared's videos I still have in the St. John's house.
Yeah, they might be there. I don't even know where they would be.
Yeah, I think they're at that house. But here's some more clips of Mindy and I as kids.
He's just a friend like those I count in dozens. A kind of self-employed who understands the claim.
Never trust that girl again. Never anymore. I'll trust.
Mommy, look at I brought the cat inside.
Oh, those are such good memories.
Those are great
Those
memories.
are good. Have you thought of starting your own YouTube channel?
Well, I have thought about it, and I was like, but what would I do that would be interesting where people feel like they need to watch
So
me?
interesting.
Like I'd be like, yeah, guys, I'm working out.
Okay, so if you know Mindy, she loves to work out. Like she'll do, I don't know, like 15,000 steps here at the house.
Oh, yeah.
And she'll be doing stairs all day long. She's always busy doing something. And then she'll leave here and go do like a workout class at the gym Zumba or she just loves to work out. So she's always, you know.
Yeah, and Bishop was always like, you should do like your fitness journey. And I'm going to be like, well, okay. Like, we're doing this fitness. Wait, ignore me. I'm eating ice cream. But, okay, we're back to fitness, you know? Like, I don't know.
So you work out to be able to eat.
Right. But I don't think I'd start a YouTube channel because I feel like it would be too hard. Like,
It's a lot of work.
It's hard work. It is such hard
It
work.
doesn't look like it, but it can be a lot of work. So, who do you look up to?
I look up to everyone because I'm so short and everyone's so tall.
She does. She looks up to everyone.
All right, who I look up to is Shelly. I really have like looked up to you like all my life.
nice.
Like when you got your hair cut short, I was like, oh, I gotta cut my hair short. And then when you went and got a Dodge Neon, I was like, oh, I need to get a Dodge Neon. And I didn't like do all of it. I feel like
I think it's the
always
older
looked up to
sister
you.
thing. Because Crystal was the same way. If I move somewhere, she moves somewhere. If I whatever,
Right.
you know, kind of a thing. I think it's just like being the older one. I think you always look up to your older sister.
And also
But that's
because you've always been like so like successful in like everything you've done.
Oh.
And you've always just accomplished all your dreams and everything and
nice.
make it happen.
Oh, thank you.
So.
Thank you. That's so sweet. Oh,
Aw.
thank you. Favorite thing to do during free time?
Like we said,
Work out.
I like to work out. My favorite thing to do my free time, I would say, is walking at the Riparium. Love it.
Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite thing. If I have free time, I'm like, let's go to the Riparium.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite thing to do because I love being like out in nature. I feel like it's just
It's got a beautiful pond there and ducks and
But it's got the pathways you can go hiking around.
yeah.
And it's just really
There's
nice.
and there's a lot of wildlife there.
yeah. You get to look at the bunnies, or you look at little turtles, or sometimes they have snakes.
I don't want to look at that.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Aw, that's fun. Any inspirational quotes that stuck with you? Big fan. Thank you.
Okay, so the one inspiration quote that stuck with me is always work hard, have fun in what you do, because I think that's when you're more successful. You have to choose to do it.
That's really good.
Yeah, so I love like hard work.
She does.
Love hard work. Like I thrive in hard working, and I really enjoy doing it. And I think that's why I seem so positive and happy all the time, because I really enjoy what I do and I choose to do that.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I love this. Well, that was the last question. Thank you so much. This was so much fun. If you have more questions, put them in the comments below and Mindy will answer them today. I think that's it though. So.
And the crazy memory for today is...
Okay, what are we doing?
That was good.
That was really good, actually.
No, it wasn't. Okay, guys, listen. Obviously, it's normal to be nervous a little bit, and I am, but I don't know. This one didn't hurt, and these two didn't hurt when I got them pierced. They didn't hurt, but I'm kind of nervous because this is thick.
Listen, though, I have my tragus, and that's a thick piece of cartilage right there.
Let me show close what that one looks like. Right,
That's
right
that's
there.
right there.
Yeah.
And it just feels like a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
But it's really fine. Just breathe.
Here we go.
Here we go. Hopefully we can get it.
And toes.
Oh, it's getting here too.
How you beat the system, gotta really be persistent. Tunnel vision, keep the algorithm in the kitchen. Cooking up, then you're looking up like it's finished. I love, never get it twisted.
Pro! What a pro! Look at that!